Okay, so I don't know. Anyway. All right, so hopefully everybody heard me. But yeah, we have a lot going on today. Today, yeah, no pun intended. So welcome everybody to another Live at 5. Today is a Wondering Wednesday. Let me get this hat right. There we go. All right. Yeah. Listen, just making sure. Fly World Media is in your ear, in your face. Thank you so much, everybody, for what is going on with this shirt? You know what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. Listen. And as y'all can see, it is a no beard type of week. Okay. But listen, this is not why we're here. Y'all ain't come to see me. Y'all here just come to hear me, not see me. But once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's a Wondering Wednesday for another week. You know what I'm saying? We're almost at the middle of June already. And y'all know what June is, right? June is a lot of things. But what you probably didn't know is that June is actually Men's Health Awareness Month, which ties in very well with what's, you know what I'm saying, what our commentary is about. Because as you know that for the whole month of June, I will be bringing you information about I made a series called What the LGBT Will Not Tell You, because they don't want to tell you. So that's what we've been talking about. And if you missed the episode yesterday, we was talking about allies versus alliers. So you need to, after you look at this, you might want to go look at that, or either look at that first and then come back and look at this. But yeah, for the whole month of June, I'm just giving you information of things that the LGBT organization will not tell you. And if you notice, when I say organization and not community, because community to me is saying people. You have a group of people, and just because someone may be LGBT doesn't mean that they actually agree with the LGBT organization or just everything that's coming out about LGBT. So that's why I say LGBT organization. I feel like in the organization, there's people at the top who are allowing, the information to get out. Information don't just get out by just chance. Trust me, there's somebody, puppeteering everything. All right, but that's what we're going to be. So we're just going to have another more commentary today. I'm gonna give you something to wonder about today. But first, I just want to do my disclaimers and everything. So just to let you know now, today's information, it is going to be some sensitive content. So if anyone, who may not want to hear certain type of things, just warning you that today's episode will have some sensitive content, maybe images, maybe wording that may disturb some people. So just give my disclaimer. Also, too, this is also, these lives is not intended to insult anyone, offend, discriminate, hate on, out anyone, ridicule anyone, or shame anyone. However, but it is intended to educate, enlighten, make aware of, hopefully bring positive change, minimize the hate, and minimize bullying, and minimize ignorance. Have you ever been around ignorant people? And but see, here's my thing. If a person is ignorant, they just don't know better. So that's why I'm here to helpfully teach you better. So I have a lot of information to deliver and dish. I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into it. First, I do want to go back to yesterday. So if you did watch yesterday's episode, once again, it was about the allies and the alliers. I just want to remember there was a point when I was trying to give an example of an allier who didn't know what she was talking about. But basically what it was, there's a host, and her name is Lady Maga. She's a drag queen, but she's kind of against all the LGBT movement and all the, the propaganda. So she was asking an ally, was she supporting the Palestine movement? And then the ally said, oh yeah, she's pro-Palestine. She's pro-Palestine. But little did the ally know is that Palestine is actually against LGBT movement. I always say LGBT, but they got a 2 in there too. If you read down that list, you're gonna run into some numbers. Yeah. So yeah, the lady didn't know what she was talking about. She said she's pro-Palestine, and Palestine is not for LGBT people. So see what I mean by alliers? It's a movement. It's a wave. She said, oh, it sounds good. But what it was is Israel Israel is okay with LGBT people. There's a documentary on Israel where they have a whole pride. So I can't remember what app that is, but check it out. Just Google it, you'll find it. So yeah, so the ally, she didn't even know what she was talking about. Also, too, with all this pride, if you looked at my first video, you would know about this right here. So I'm going to the book. This is for the Bible thumpers. Y'all see? Yeah, the Bible, right? Yeah, listen, because if we're gonna talk about it, we gotta have different, references. We can't just say, oh well, this person, that person. No, let's go biblically to the Bible. So in Obadiah, I could be saying it wrong, the book of Obadiah, it says Edom should have helped God's people when they were suffering. Instead, they just made things worse. God promised to pay Edom back for what they did to Judah. Edom was too proud, and if there's one thing God dislikes, it's pride. Okay, I just wanted to read that right there because if you remember, like I said, my first live on this, I gave you the 7 deadly sins, and the last one was pride. And what is this month celebrating? Gay pride. So I'm just, so once again, for people who might think I'm just as loony as a cuckoo bird, I'm just giving you different references and things like that. So yeah, so that was from the book of Obadiah. I could be saying it wrong. But so yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. All right, so now we're gonna dive into today's topic. All right. Okay, I just want to get that out of the way. And so today's topic is, let me see. Do I have it? There we go. Today's topic is, can a person, not even a person, but you know what? Hold on. Actually, let me see one thing real quick. Now, if you watched me yesterday, y'all know that I got my notes ready. So y'all just go ahead and just be dealing with me. All right. So it's just now today's Wondering Wednesday is something to think about. Now, a person can be homosexual and not be gay. A person can be straight and not be heterosexual. So I'm gonna say it one more time. Something to think about. A person can be a homosexual and not be gay, and a person can be straight and not be heterosexual. So I know some of y'all don't went like this. I know some of y'all say, "Oh God, here we go again." They just keep adding stuff. They just keep making up stuff. And who is they? Okay. So now there are some pronouns with the days, but no, this is me. And let me explain what this means. What this means is a person can be a homosexual and not be gay. Meaning that you could like the same sex, right? You're homosexual. So you like the same sex, meaning that, but you're not in the gay lifestyle. See, gay is more of a lifestyle now. It's like things that you do. It's a group of people. You know how I was saying yesterday, the gays, they call themselves the gays. Things that you could wear. Oh, that's so gay. Things you do. Oh, that's gay. So gay has become more of a lifestyle. And there was a picture that I actually meant to send to y'all where it was saying that Target, it says Target supports the gay lifestyle. It didn't say Target supports homosexuals. It says Target supports the gay lifestyle. See, all of this pride parade, all of this these festivities and day parties and clubs, and it's more of a lifestyle that people do if they feel like they're gay. Oh yeah, I'm gay, so I go to this pride today. I'm gonna go to this pride next month. I'm gonna dress this way. It's more of a lifestyle. Now, being a homosexual is just that you like the same sex. But that, that doesn't mean, but you go on with your regular day life. You go to work, you go to church, you go to eat at restaurants, you visit friends, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you have to do something to be like, hey, I'm gay. But see, I'm gay because I watch RuPaul Drag Race, or hey, I'm gay. I watch I live in a gayborhood, I live in Chelsea and Hell's Kitchen and all these places that are known to be gay. San Francisco. Hey, see, I'm gay. So it's more of a lifestyle. Okay, so gay isn't really like, oh, you like the same sex. I mean, yeah, it could be that as well, but it's also more of a lifestyle. Homosexual isn't more of a lifestyle. Homosexual means that you're the same, you're a person who likes the same sex, and that's just it. But now, if you're a gay, Because once people start to say, "Oh, you're gay," they attach all these labels, all these stereotypes to you. If you don't believe me, just watch it play out in real time in life. Gay is more of the lifestyle. Now, the other part of this is you can be straight and not be heterosexual. Now, some people are like, what? Straight means you are heterosexual. No, it doesn't. You want to know why? Because once again, just like gay is the lifestyle to homosexual, well, straight is the lifestyle to heterosexual, meaning that a person who is heterosexual, that means they like the opposite sex, right? They like the opposite sex. They don't like, they don't like the same sex. But there are a lot of people who will say, "Oh yeah, I'm straight," but they still like men, or some may be bi, some may be, just like in men, but they claim straight because their mannerisms. Remember I talked about mannerisms. Their mannerisms give them a free pass to pass as heterosexual. They're unclockable, as some people say. Some people say, "Oh, well, yeah, he's masculine. Oh, he's into sports. He, tough stuff, guy stuff, military, gym, whatever." But that's just a lifestyle, But that doesn't mean you're a heterosexual. There's a lot of men today who say, "Oh, yeah, I'm straight," but they're doing things with guys. So that's not a hetero. So that's why I said you can be straight, but not be a heterosexual. Because a heterosexual isn't going to be messing with the same sex. They're going to be messing with the opposite sex. But people are claiming straight because, like I said, they're passable. They fly under the radar, and nobody's the wiser. Nobody's saying, because they're acting and acting. See this word acting? They're acting like what people think a heterosexual will be. Now, there's a word for these guys who live a straight lifestyle but are not heterosexual. So I'm going to present to something for you, and that word would be Sam. Okay, bam, right there. Sam. A Sam is a straight acting man, and the key word is acting. Because they're not really a heterosexual. So there's a lot of Sams out here in the world. I think back in the day, the word used to be trade. Well, this is my word. I need to trademark this. My word is Sam, a straight acting man, meaning that you fly under the radar. You are straight presenting, but you're not a heterosexual. You can either be a bisexual or a homosexual, but you are straight acting. And so many people get away, get away with it, specifically men. So even with that being said, I do want to talk about, just a few scenarios. So I do know of someone where he is a homosexual, and anyone with a pulse and ears, he will tell them how he only likes Sams, right? He likes some. Well, I don't think they got to be married, but he likes them, to be Sam. Like nothing feminine, nothing gay, just only like a Sam type of person. He has talked about how he's been with married guys, he's been with guys with girlfriends. He's even spoken to some of the girlfriends. The girlfriends, there was none the wiser. And so they thought everything was cool. Why? Because their man was straight presenting, masculine presenting. So they're not going to think that their man is messing with the man, but he is. And it's just sad that this goes on so much in the world that it's almost like an underworld. That I call the underworld, that people don't even really know what's actually really happening in society. Because like I said, these men are straight presenting and no one's the wiser. And what have I been telling you all? That we have all been taught that homosexuality is something effeminate, something flamboyant. We've never been taught, oh, it's something masculine, it's something straight presenting. No, so you're not gonna be looking for it. Also, I do know of another person, and she had a son. And I don't know, we got on the topic, and somehow she was saying how like her son is on, I think he's like 10, 11, or 12. And she was like, "Oh yeah, my son, he has a little girlfriend right now." And she said, "Oh yeah, my son, I know my son, he's a heterosexual, mind you, he's 10, 11, 12. But she was saying, oh, how he's a man. He's a heterosexual man now, and when he gets older, he can be a heterosexual man. And I was just quiet because I said, that's what a lot of people thought. A lot of parents thought that, oh yeah, my son's gonna be a basketball player. He's gonna be a sports. He's gonna be all these things. He's gonna be a mechanic like me. But a lot of these sons grew up and they like guys, and just because they like guys, not saying that they can't be in sports and all these things, but it's just saying that a lot of people think that just because you're in sports or you're doing something that's kind of tough, that you're not going to be a homosexual. But that's not how it works. And that's what she was saying. So I was just like, wow. I knew of another girl how she was reading something online about Diddy. Now this was before everything that's happening with Diddy now. It was maybe 2 years ago. But it was something had came up about Diddy then. Puff Daddy Diddy. And she said, wow, look at all these celebrities, these male celebrities. They just be messing with these guys and blah 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 blah. She said it's crazy. So I was just like, yeah. I said, you never know what a person is actually doing. I said, just because they're presenting one thing, you don't know what they're really doing. But in their spare time behind closed doors. And then she went on to say, oh well, I would know. She said, well, I would know. She said, yeah, I wouldn't be dating no bi man or no gay man. Once again, I was just quiet. I said, because, a lot of times these people, they just feel like that, they know so much. But I said, who, I ain't gonna say nothing. So, so that goes to show you that a lot of times people, they think that they know just because you're straight presenting or straight acting or whatever it may be. But a lot of times, his head was cutting off my circulation. But a lot of times, people don't know, and there's a plethora of, men who are straight presenting. A lot of people will say on the down low, and nobody will never know, and they don't know. I've always said that if there was one day where there was no judgments, just one day where, like, what I'm saying, people could be their authentic selves. Do you know what you will see? Do you know what you will see? You will actually see. Oh no, not what you will see. Do you know what you will hear in the air? You would hear like this loud wailing noise, and you would think that, like, it's sirens coming or like policemen. No, it would be the sound of women, because they would find out what their husbands, their boyfriends, and so many other males in their life actually do in their extracurricular time. You know what I'm saying? Women will find out what, like, their men is actually into. And I mean, so I really believe that if there was a day of no judgment, you just hear all this loud screaming, because so many women will be finding out, like, oh my God, we've been married all these years, and you've been doing what under my nose? I'm just saying. But also too, and not saying that it is right or wrong, but a person, mannerisms are mannerisms, so that's why I said you really can't base things off of mannerisms. But also, people are entitled to their personal business, and because a lot of times, a lot of these straight presenting Sams, they either don't come out because, for one thing, like I said, the LGBT, it's not relatable. It's not relatable at all. So oh yes, it's not, so they don't want to be a part of that. Also, too, once a person knows you're gay, that's all you ever be to them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll just now, box you in with like all these things and things like that. You'll never be anything else again. So that's just some of my things as well. Also too, I have been giving y'all references, this month, saying, oh, check out this show or go to this app. I do have a few that I do want to reference to. If you do want to check out yourself. Remember, I was saying something about the Boy Scouts had a documentary that's called Leave No Trace, and you can find that on Hulu. Okay, that's on Hulu, Leave No Trace. There's also another documentary called Outrage, and that's the one with DC. When I said that, what I'm saying, you could throw a stick in DC, and they said you'll hit a homosexual, just throw a rock or a stick, and that's on Tubi. Okay, there's another one called the Trade Center. That's about the old Trade Centers, what they used to do on the 12th floor, and also outside of, the elevator. There was an elevator, like in the parking lot or something, that they used to just do what they do. And you can find it on YouTube TV if you have that YouTube TV. And then last, there is a movie called The Dance of the 41. and that's on Netflix. So those are four references that that you could just check out. That the Dance to the 41 was really good as well. It was a true story. Actually, all these are true. It ain't no make believe. So it was based in Mexico where this man married a princess or something like that, but he really wanted men. So check it out. I'm not gonna tell you the whole story. It's called Dance to the 41 on Netflix. So yes, also to just going more in detail about what a SAM is and just things that are happening. And also too, like I said, this is what the LGBT will not tell you. You know what I'm saying? The LGBT, like how I've been saying, they could just have, they could just have just the face of, like I said, just what people would say masculine men. That could be the face of LGBT because there's so many of, straight presenting men who are either bi or homosexual. So there is a website called Quora.com, Quora.com, that has where like you could just, type in questions and then they'll show you different answers and things like this. So we are going to go into that. So I do have one question that someone had asked on the website Quora. And let me see, can I find that? Go ahead and present that for you. Give me one more, y'all, because y'all know I got my notes right. So hold on. Okay, yes. So I may also be able to show it up here, but if not, but the question is, when soldiers are deployed overseas, do they ever hook up with, there you go. Yeah, when soldiers are deployed overseas, do they ever hook up with one another? So that's a question that someone asked on Quora. And of course, people delivered with answers. So I'm going to read you some of the comments that was said. So one person said, I had a boyfriend whose boyfriend was deployed during Desert Storm. He said that there were always tent lizards. Okay, tent lizards. If y'all wonder what a tent lizard is, that is a guy that will go to tent, giving fellow soldiers oral sex. Okay, those young horny dudes need to get off, and there are always guys willing to give oral sex. So yeah, that was one comment. Now, mind you, this is the military. Did y'all hear what I just said? Because the question was, are there any soldiers who were deployed that messed around? Military. Okay, another comment said, another guy said, yes, I am currently deployed overseas and there are very few women around. Let's say after a few months, guys start looking hotter and hotter. There are openly gay men here. One of them is my regular sex buddy. With all honesty, he gives oral sex better than my wife and has sex better too. I plan to keep screwing him during this deployment. Now, as y'all can see what he really said, but I'm gonna get the edited version. But did y'all hear that? Now, that one right there says a lot. He just said that these guys give oral sex and has sex better than his wife. So I'm just gonna leave that there and let y'all. And hold on, what was that noise? I doubt hear some jaws hit the desk. Well, y'all, definitely okay. After a while, you're gonna fall on the floor. Now, let me just keep reading. Another man said, "I got thrown out of the Navy for being gay, and yes, I had gay encounters." You ready for this? How many did he have? He said hundreds of them. Okay. This man said he got thrown out of the Navy of having hundreds of them. Now, hold on. We're gonna hold on James for a minute, but hold on. We're gonna take James off because James said a lot. So this man said he had hundreds of hookups in the military. Now, mind you, these are the people, what I'm saying, they're probably fighting for our country, but they're hooking up. So this will just show you that when you put a lot of men together, look at the things that can happen. Okay, so now the next question is, actually, there's something I want to show you to kind of wrap this up. So we have like a little, what we should have, just to kind of wrap up the military section. Let's see if I have that picture. Because something's saying about millions millions of military people. Give me one moment. See if I can find that for you. I just want to kind of just bring it home. So now you heard what? Now these are only three people out of probably so many more. Okay, so yeah, there we go, right here. Yes, read this. There are more than a million LGBT veteran and active duty soldiers fearing continued discrimination. The majority continue to be selective about revealing their sexual orientation. Now, remember, people will tell you that it's 1 to 10% of LGBT. This thing said there are more than a million LGBT veteran and active duty soldiers. That speaks volume. And keep in mind, and probably not all, but a lot are probably Sams. And what is a Sam? A straight acting man. Because in the military, you walk like a man, talk like a man. What is it? Don't ask, don't tell. So you got to be masculine. And also don't think of today's military. Go back to the 1800s. There was another documentary back in the 1800s where they showed people from World War One, World War Two, how they was hooking up with each other, men hooking up with each other, and what was I going to say? Oh yeah, and yeah, but they couldn't tell anybody. So this goes to show you that it goes back a long, 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 long time. So this is just the military. All right, so now I just want to show you that to kind of sum it all up. Now we're gonna go to the second question. The second question is: have any straight married men experienced with gay men? And if so, what was it like? And did your wife know? Okay, so first we're gonna go to the first comment, which is, let me see. Bear with me, y'all. I got my notes. Notes. And also, so what I'm saying, once again, I'm not trying, if you notice, I'm not naming any names. I'm not trying to out anybody. But this is just basically just making people who may not even know of these things or wouldn't even believe that these things happen, make you more aware of your surroundings. That's why I say you really can't start talking about people and saying, oh, this person's gay. Because look, these are military men. These are straight acting men. But look at the things that they do. Look at the things that they're into. I mean, that other man said he's hooked up with hundreds of men in the military. All right. So the question is, has any straight men, I'm sorry, if he has any married men or straight men hooked up with gay men? Here's one guy. Yep. Here's one guy, Laurie Johnson. And I'm not calling him out because, like I said, his name is up here. That could not be his real name, but it is on Quora. So I'm not calling him out. But Laurie Johnson, he said, with a woman, it's soft, crazy sex. But with men, it's all about, it's all about our hard, crazy love that we have. But most women wouldn't like the rough sex the way that we do. Man sex is the best as women try too hard not to put out. We men are true whores. Just listen to Tom like us. He say the same thing. So whoever that is. So yeah, so this man is saying that he's a Sam, but he'd rather have sex with men because he just said that yeah, there we go. He just said that women are too soft and it's too much. I guess it's too much with women. With a man, they're both on the same level, so they just go at it. Okay, this is coming from a man. And then the last one with this core is like one that I feel is just takes the cake. And this is his name is James Allen. Are y'all ready for James Allen? Okay, James Allen said, wow, I could have written the same story. I am married with 3 kids for 48 years, and I am in the closet too. A Sam, straight acting man. However, I have been having gay sex with men all my sexual life. Now, whenever I hear all my sexual life, that means in his teens. So even before he met his wife, he's been having sex with men. Now, mind you, he also said he's been married for 48 years. This is James Allen. He said, my wife has no idea I am a closet gay man because I have always been very discreet. I would be so unhappy if I could not meet with men and have wonderful sexual fulfilling sex. Now, did y'all just hear what I just said? No, I'm gonna put this up there for you in a minute, but there you go, right there. He said that he would be unhappy if I could not meet with men and have wonderful sexual fulfilling sex. He used a lot of adverbs, adjectives, whatever you call it. Mind you, this man is married for 48 years with 3 kids, but the sex with a man is fulfilling, and he would be unhappy if he can't have sex with a man. He said, I am sure having sex with men is the reason my marriage has lasted so long. So not because of his wife, it's because of the men. He's a married man. He's a Sam. He's been married for 48 years. He said, all the men I have sex with are married too. Woo! He said, it is very common for whatever reason. So now, do you hear what I'm saying? This man, now, if you don't believe me, go to Quora.com. You ain't got to believe me. This man just said it's common. All the other men are married, which means that though however many men he's been with throughout his sexual life has been married. Well, maybe not in the beginning, or it could have been. I don't know. But the point is, he's been with a lot of married men. So that's showing that a lot of married men are married to women, and they're messing around with other men, and that's a problem. Don't y'all think so? So I just wanted to kind of show y'all these examples where men, married men, Sam, straight at the men, are having sex with men or either married men. So in the military and so many other platforms as well. Okay. Also, too, there's a picture I want to show you where it was, a guy. You know how on Instagram and social media, people are just like always posting what they're doing. They could be eating or just brushing their teeth. So this particular guy, he was shopping in a store. And bear with me, Rebecca, the internet might be a little slow. But yeah, he was shopping in a store. And I want you to see the picture. And then after the picture, I'm going to show you the comments. So let me just see what I can do. Bear with me one moment. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, all right. So there's the picture right there. See a guy, he's shopping, look like he's been doing some glute exercises. So yeah, so now, excuse me. So that's what he posted. Now let's look at some of the comments. Now, if you notice the comments, look, Ryan said, I love rump roast. George said he might be looking at the meat, but I'm looking at the salad. William Chappell said, that's Italian perfect. Take me shopping, I'll pay. So what is the one thing that y'all notice about these comments? Oh, what was that? Who? Yes, you're right. They're all guys. Like, they're all men who were commenting on this man's backside. There wasn't not one woman who who was commenting on on this man. Also, that right there is also eye-opening. You know what I'm saying? Now, will the LGBT tell you this? Is the LGBT showing you this? That's what I'm saying. See, now, bear with me one moment because I'm having some computer issues. And isn't it funny that now having computer issues on a topic like this? See, people don't want the truth to come out. Yeah. So yeah, so they don't want the truth to come out at all. So give me one moment. So 1 minute. But yeah, so there were other comments as well that I wanted to show you. But yeah, but they were all men who were commenting on this guy. Yeah, so here's the guy right here. They was only commenting on this guy. And it was crazy. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, next, I'm going to show you a video that's going to really drive this topic home. And once again, the topic is, or the thing to ponder on today is, you can be a homosexual and not be gay, and you can be straight and not be a heterosexual. So that is the topic to ponder on today. Like I said, just working on the service here. But yeah, so so hopefully, also be sure to leave your comments. If you're not watching this live right now, so you may watch it later at your own convenience. But definitely let me know your thoughts. And and once again, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but it's just trying to make it aware. I wish if I could have blew it up, you all could have seen, the pictures of the men who was commenting on that guy. They weren't like, like how the LGBT will tell you, drag queens or effeminate. A lot of them look like grandpas, regular men, men who have blue collar jobs, nothing looking crazy. Here goes some more right here. Look at her, a Bruna. I don't know if it's a man. Look at Philip, a Joshua. Look at the name, Timothy. See, Timothy says, definitely giving me the meat sweats. Joshua said, in the words of Marie Antoinette, let them eat cake. You said, Jimmy, did you hear the comments that these people are saying? Very sexual, just a lot of things. So, yeah. All right. So next, we're going to go in with this video. We're going to see, can I get this video pulled up? And basically, in this video, it was about a man who, there goes some more Ryan. Yeah. This video that I'm about to show you right now is about a man who is a Sam. And once again, a Sam is a straight acting man, and he was married. He had kids, but he also, lived this lifestyle that was very upper crust. He might have said what kind of job he had, but wherever he lived behind the gates, he was well respected in his community, in his neighborhood, amongst his peers. He was the type of guy that, during the summer, he sent his kids to Europe. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people, they'd be lucky if they go to the beach for the summer. He would send his kids to Europe. So, you know what I'm saying? So, had a great job. Wife was happy, all this good stuff. But he had a secret, that he kept to himself. So here it is. It's an hour long. I do have certain pinpoints. So we're going to see, can we make this work? So we're going to start the video, and I'll be commenting here and there. So let me see. Give me one moment, people. So first we're going to go to
identify as gay. We are just guys who identify as straight, who like sexual contact with men.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to go to.
Welcome back to Other People's Lives. I'm Joe Santagato. I'm Greg Diebeck. For anyone out there that would like to be a guest on our show, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our email is oplpodcast@gmail.com. Just send us an email.
I know this is gonna sound crazy. I don't identify as either. I just identify as straight. What I've told myself the last, years since I was a teenager.
So basically, what he just said, the podcasters asked him how did he identify as, bi or gay, and as you heard, he said he don't identify as either. He identifies as straight. Okay, but we're gonna keep listening, and bear with me. Like I said, some internet issues, so but we're gonna try to get through it. If not all of it, but definitely a lot of it, and the specific parts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'll just kind of read some of it. So basically, the guy was saying how, like, he messed with people back in his college days, on the football team. Once again, football, a man's sport. But this guy, I think he messed with the linebacker and the quarterback. You just heard him say that he identifies as straight. He also went on to say that he sees men 2 to 3 times a week, multiple guys. Okay. Now, mind you, this man is married, everybody, but he said that he sees men 2 to 3 times a week in his home, and also strangers. It's not like people he know. These are people that he meet.
Identify as gay or bisexual.
I know this is gonna sound crazy.
Yeah, it's going in and out, but yeah, I just kind of talked through it. But now this is back. He said that he met these people on Craigslist. So he met strangers on Craigslist 2 to 3 times a week, and his wife.
Oh, in one day. And this is happening in your own home?
It's happening in our home.
And so you said 25 years of this, and your wife has never come close to finding out what's happening?
No, no,
Wow.
never give
25 years.
her any
25 years.
reason to. She wouldn't know. She wouldn't suspect.
So I can understand part of this is satisfying this urge for.
And why wouldn't she know? Because he's Sam, straight acting male. And his mannerisms are straight. Why would she think anything? 25 years, he's slipping strangers, 2 to 3 men, what did it say, a day? Let me say, a week, 2 to 3 times a week, multiple guys. Also, he had jobs that made it easy. A lot of the guys that were plumbers, they were blue collar, CEOs. So nobody, if like the neighbors see it, they're not being suspicious. His wife never suspected, as you just heard him say. And he doesn't feel bad about it. He doesn't feel bad, not one bit, about cheating on his wife for 25 years. Now, also, all of the men that he saw were also married. So now remember the other guy I just told you about, I think in the core document or whatever, he also messed with married men. Now, some people may say, well, what is going on with all these married men? Well, in my opinion, but in my factual opinion, because I think that, this guy actually said it too. A lot of married men mess with each other because they know that they both have something to lose. They're not going to mess with someone who's out and who can out them. So they mess with another married man because they both got something to lose. They both have wives and children and respected and all this stuff. So you mess with another married man because you both have something to lose. So you won't be running your mouth. All of them have married, he looks for the wedding ring. This man said he looks for the wedding ring even before he gets with these guys. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, the white collar. Yeah. He does identify as gay. He has a great job. Like I tell you, the neighbors, they don't suspect anything. The wife doesn't suspect anything. She comes home. And another thing, he keeps her off course by doing things like he cooks dinner, he does the laundry. So, you know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I got a good husband. My husband loves me. The kids are taken care of. Dinner is done when I get home. But he's sneaking men in. He goes to the basement. They had a big house. He goes to the basement. He does all these sex acts. Some of the things that he said he likes about men is like, he claims he's not attracted to a man, but he likes how a man's feel. He likes, having a man pressed up against him, and things like that. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, 8 or 9 guys will respond to the Craigslist. He's been with that. Okay, yeah. So now within, now here's the part about it. So within the 25 years, this man claims that he has been with thousands, and thousands mean like 1,500 plus. Now, married men. I think he said there was only one guy who wasn't married. Now, do you all hear that number? Within 25 years, he had cheated on his wife with 1,500 plus married men, which means that that's a lot of married men right there together. You know what I'm saying? Who's also cheating on their wives. And I think the podcasters asked the guy, did he love his wife? And he was like, yeah, I love her. He was just saying that, she still provides something for him that the man don't. With the men, it's just sex. With his wife is love and building a home and all this. So 1,500 married men. He almost had an affair with a woman that he was pursuing, but he said it was scary. Now, a lot of times you would think that, well, why, if he's going to cheat, why not just cheat with a woman? Because he doesn't want a woman. That's why. He wouldn't cheat with the woman. It says, when he's needy, he needs a guy. Isn't that something? When he's needy, he needs a guy. He doesn't need his wife. He doesn't need another woman. He needs a guy. He doesn't know if it's classified as cheating. He doesn't know if it's classified as cheating. He's been with 1,500 men, and he's not aware if he's cheating or not. So that goes to sit down. Now, what did I say earlier? What is today? I mean, not today. What is this month? This month is men's, Men's Health Awareness Month. See, that's the problem. You're cheating on your wife with 1,500 plus men within your 25-year marriage, and you're not sure if you're cheating. Okay, yeah. Somebody needs to go ahead and get him to the mental institution right quick. Yeah, he said that he likes the full contact of a man from head to toe. Now, mind you, he said he's not really attracted to men, but he likes the full contact from head to toe, and he want every part caressed and felt. Just the weight, like I said, just the weight of a man he likes, the man's body weight on top of him. He does both roles. So now, mind you, all this is happening under his wife's nose. He said he has a friend for 46 years that he desired him so badly. I think that they were either in some type of camp or college where he wanted his friend so bad that it made him cry. That's not funny. But he said he was crying because he wanted the man so bad. Now he's crying because he wanted his roommate in college so bad. Has he cried over his wife like this? So anyway, yeah. So I'm just letting y'all know what's really out there, what the LGBT will not tell you. Have y'all heard anything that I said today that the LGBT has told you? Have they told you stories like these married men, a man who can sleep with? That's just one man. This is just one story. And then the other guy's story. These are just a few stories. It's a plethora of stories like this who are either married men or just straight acting men who are, you don't have to be married. But there's a whole lot of them out there. And as you can see, they really want to tell their story. But at the end of the day, it's really sad because, these men are suffering. They can't be their true selves. They can't be their authentic selves. They're lying to a woman. Then a woman's living with a man that she thinks is her one true love and has no idea that 1,500 plus men has been in her house while she's away. She's either at work, she's with the girlfriend, she's hanging out, who knows? But there are men, strangers in her house, and her husband has it so bad that he doesn't care. Now, a lot of you all will say, oh, he must have some sex addiction, or he's just undercover, or he's down low, or he's in denial. He may be all those things, but you're missing the reality of it, that these also are other married men he's getting with. So that means a whole bunch of married men in a boat. So that goes to show you that there's more than there's a problem. And yeah, there's a problem, but it's also showing you that these men want more. There are some other Cora stories where some of the men say that that the woman they like women, but women don't just please all their needs. And I know that sounds crazy because a lot of you will go back to the Bible that says, man was made for woman and God made woman for man. So how could a woman not be enough for a man? Well, you have to go ask some of these men who say that a man is doing it better than a woman. And a lot of times, from the ones I said today, it was a lot of sexual. So maybe it's not the love or the heart, but for some men, they do fall in love with another man. So that's why I say, you got to start thinking higher, better, broader, and not just saying, oh, it's wrong. Because this right here is a Sam that most of you people will probably see outside right now and will not even blink an eye. You will not label him gay. He just told you that he's respected. He's a Sam. His wife doesn't know. He's a straight acting man. He's straight presenting. And my thing is, as long it seems like as long as how am I going to say? As long you don't have to be a heterosexual. There you go. You do not have to be a heterosexual. As long as you are straight presenting, you seem to be fine in life. You can get married. You can get married. You can get a wife. You can get married. Have your wife as your beard. Have kids, and people will respect you. You still got the homeboys, the bros. Nobody's looking at you like, you know what he's doing. As long as you are straight presenting, you do not have to be a heterosexual. This man right here is straight present. And actually, all these men, from him to the Cora, they're straight presenting, but they're not heterosexual because they just told you how he's not sure if he's cheating. But if you sleep with 1,500 men and you sneak, and in front of them, you're sneaking them in. So you got to know that something isn't right. You got to sneak them in. Why don't you just tell your wife, wife, I met somebody from Craigslist. While you at work today, 3 or 4 or 5 men are going to come down. We're going to do what we do. You don't have to be heterosexual. So that's why. So now hopefully you see why I say you could be straight. How do I say it? You could be straight but not be a heterosexual, right? See, this man, he is straight, but he's not a heterosexual. So hopefully, my title made you wonder, and I brought it back and made sense with you. I'm sorry about the video. We got some technical difficulties, but thankfully, so I did read the points that I wanted you to hear. Now, if you do want to hear it, yikes. Let me see. I was about to. Let me see. Can I get if Hold on. Wait. Everyone who's watching. I was trying to get the name of the clip, so that way like if you do want to watch it in your own time, you could. And also here are just some other pics that I didn't get to show you. So look at this. My son and his friend have been playing Fortnite together all night. They are such good friends. See what I'm saying? Here's another one. I don't know what they even said about choosing guys over girls. It isn't about choosing guys over girls. It's about choosing happiness over society. Here's another one. Me supporting my gym buddy between sets. And that's another thing. Like that gym life is really something. Like the gym, from what a lot of people will tell you, or from what's out there, a lot of men do a lot of things in the gym. So I'm just saying, a lot of times, women, you hear your guys say, "Oh, I'm going to the gym." They spend the whole day in gym. Now, I'm not saying everybody, so don't think I'm saying everybody. I'm just saying that, these things happen. Here's another one right here. Don't you hate slow internet? I know I do. Okay, let's see. I don't know, that didn't come up. But yeah, let me see. Here we go. Yeah, here you go. At the gym. Look, see, that's the expectation. Lifting weights gets you girls. That's what a lot of guys think. But the reality is, it actually gets you guys. Because, I worked at a gym one time, and I just remember the guys like just all over. Oh, man, look at those guns. All right, yeah, man, I see you. Oh, yeah, what I'm saying? Like, this gets so, I mean, some people just say, oh, well, they're just, but no, men really be like into another guy's, the male physique. So yeah, I mean, look at sports. Rugby, football / soccer. They do a lot of sus type of things. So yeah. So like I said, do your research. If I will, let me see something. I was trying to see. I will send the hold on. Okay, yeah. I was trying to find the clip. I think the name of the clip is "I'm Straight, but I Cheat on My Wife with Men." You can find that on YouTube. But once again, it's called "I'm Straight, but I Cheat on My Wife with Men." Let me just put that in on the board right quick for everybody. I'm straight, but I cheat on my wife with men. Okay. Oh, let me see. There I go. Yeah. So that's the name of it, and you can find it on YouTube. And yeah, it's about an hour long, but it's really, really interesting. You can just hear this man, and then the podcasters themselves, even they were like, "What?" Because just the things he was saying is just like, is he really serious? Like, you're cheating on your wife with 1,500 plus men, and you're calling yourself straight. So that goes to show you a lot of people are in denial. So yeah. Or maybe it's I'm not gay, but I cheat on my wife with men. I don't know. It's one of them. So look at one of those. I'm not gay, but I cheat on my wife with men. So I'm gonna put that up there too. All right, I'm not gay, but I cheat on my wife with men. All right, so everybody, so that is my Wondering Wednesday. Hopefully I gave you something to wonder about. Once again, I'm not trying to insult, offend, discriminate, hate on, out, ridicule anyone or shame them. But I just want to educate, enlighten, make aware, hopefully, endure positive change, minimize the hate, bullying, and ignorance. That's a lot of ignorance. Like I said, it's the LGBT. I'm showing you that LGBT will not show you, will not tell you about, do not want you to know. Look, why do men go to the gym? Look at there. There's a man lifting right here. And look at the two men in the back. They're like taking pictures. Yeah. You know, a lot of guys. And now look on the floor. You see on the floor over here, there's a woman bent over, but they're not looking at her. They're looking at him. Yeah. Okay, they are looking past them and looking at him. So, yeah. Yeah, these guys are looking past him and looking at him. So, everybody, this is reality. You know, I know it sounds crazy. A lot of people, it's hard to wrap your head around. You probably think that everything I read, somebody just made it up, but it's real life. So, that's why I say that you got to be careful. You don't know who your family is, who your children will grow up to be, who your parents are or were. You know, the things that your friends have done in college, as you see the military, the Boy Scout, all kinds of stuff is happening with same-sex interaction. And once again, I'm not saying all of this to say that it's wrong or anything like that, because it's a reality. But when I'm just trying to let people see that it's not one way. It's not just effeminate men who are doing things or masculine women. It is just regular people who people feel are just normal. See, these guys right here in this picture, y'all will find this to be normal. I mean, a lot of people will find these guys to be normal. You know, if you were to see these people in the streets, they're normal to you. You know, you're not going to say anything about them. So that's all. Like these two guys, if you were to see them out in public, they're just regular teenagers going to go play ball. But look what they do when they go behind closed doors. Look at these two guys. Look at these guys. They play sports. They're out here on the sports team. People probably are fans of these guys, but why are they so close? Well, I mean, what's going on? And like I said, look at the reality of the gym. So because if you think about it, a lot of times in the gym, women, they feel like oh my God, this guy's too close. Oh my God, get away from me. But see, but guys are glad, not all, okay, not all, but a lot of guys are glad to be close to another man. So that's all. I just want to give you something to think about, something to ponder on. Once again, sorry about the technical difficulties, and that's that. So be sure to check me out on all of my social media. You can let me show you my social media. They're on my LinkedIn right there. Okay. Check me out there. Check me out on my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, my YouTube. And then, of course, go to my website. And let me just check. I was going to check my notes one more time because I want to make sure I ain't forgetting nothing. But yeah. Yep. So there you go. So once again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, if you tuned in live, that's cool. If you didn't tune in live, you'll check it out later. Cool. Leave any comments or anything, and I will definitely get back with you. And until next time, stay fly, not high. Bye-bye.